Let's go to New York City. Liz, welcome to the Line of Fire.
Hi, Dr. Brown. I want to thank you. The last time I called was a totally different issue, and you spoke so to my heart, encouraged me so much in the Lord. That's another story for another day, but I wanted to thank you. My thoughts on my mind, I woke up this morning over the weekend. I'm in the arts, in the dance world in New York, and I am on the faculty of a school, a ballet school. Our charge are young children through teenagers and teaching them excellence and integrity in the art and beauty. And I see a lot of virtue of what the Lord could do through the arts. However, the venue, a new venue that we performed in, had co-ed bathrooms. So this was a public theater
Really?
in downtown New York. This is clearly the choice of a progressive arts venue, decided to take men and women labels off of the bathroom and put anyone. So the label said anyone.
Wow.
And when the
Did you happen to
anyone,
get a picture of it or no?
yes,
Go
you
ahead.
asked the staff where the restroom was, they said, well, there's two. You can use either one. And they didn't distinguish. One formerly was the men's bathroom because it had urinals in it, and the other was formerly the women's. It didn't have urinals. But what happened over the course of performances where young people were performing, their families were attending with young siblings. I had my, I just watched. I kind of tried to see that no one was in the restroom when I went in there. They had the doors open during performance time, so you didn't even see a label that said anyone. It was just go in. But what happened? There was a teenage girl who came out. I saw a man go in the bathroom. He had a baby and a baby Bjorn, like a baby carrier. He wasn't a threat. He was going to use the restroom. But teenage girl came out after that, having encountered him, and she said, oh my gosh, I'm traumatized. This was not a big, scary man. He had a baby with him, but she was traumatized, and she said so, and I could see her body shaking, just the alarm of encountering. And then my own husband, who is 6'3", 220 pounds, and has a beard, and he is scary looking, I warned him. I said, use the stall because I don't want you using a urinal and possibly exposing yourself because it's co-ed. There's like no control. And he came out of the stall, and there's an 8-year-old girl whose face just was terrified seeing him come out of the bathroom. He was grieved to anger that he was put in that position to what it did to people. And in addition to that, the same theater had some sort of an art installation. I never had the courage to look at it closely enough because I was so offended by just the first view. It was statements, and my sense was they were quotes from people, public figures, and quotes, but every quote had to do with rape or sex or it's something so vile. The tone of every quote was so vile, and this was in a theater setting that unfortunately, probably unknowingly, the family event was scheduled at this theater, and just seeing parents' alarm when the young 10-year-old points at the words and he's like, "Mom, look at what that says," and I see the alarm on this mother's face. So that's the bathrooms were one issue, and the choice of quote unquote art, provocative issues, something else. But another story that came up on the heels of discussing the bathrooms, a mother whose daughter is in a public middle school in the city, said, and she's in the arts also. She said they just built a new theater for my daughter's middle school, and there's one dressing room for the theater. It's brand new build, and there's one dressing room, not separate boys and girls like they have for sports. They made one, and someone made the comment, "Well, you people in the theater, as if people in the theater have no modesty or have no sense of privacy or decorum. And this is being imposed on middle schoolers. And we both knew, having been in the arts, there's not a shred of truth in the professional world. We have separate changing rooms, screens. There's absolute privacy and respect for the two sexes. Doesn't matter your sexual orientation. We have friends here, there, and everywhere that are homosexual. It has nothing to do with loving them, being their friend, working alongside them, sharing different, trials of life together. And it just, like you say, the insanity. And I thank you for all the times you've helped to give me language, more sense of confidence that I understand the issue. And it also, I put the word out there. It's kind of like when Ebola was across the world and you thought, as long as it doesn't come over here. Well, as soon as you are face to face with it, please don't be quiet. I intend to carry out a meeting to express my disapproval or my urging to never use that venue again for this school, and that people would pray, continue to pray, and pray for the arts.
Absolutely, yeah. And I've just got to jump in because we have a break here, Liz. This is sick. This is madness. This is imposing madness on kids and adults. And yet, how ironic that the progressive liberals also have these sayings celebrating rape and all types of immorality. It's sick. Every parent that runs into this, speak up, speak out, pray, do the right thing.